Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into one of the biggest mysteries left in A Song of Ice and Fire, Young Griff. On the surface he's presented as Aegon Targaryen, the son of Rhaegar. Saved in secret and raised across the narrow sea. He's backed by Illyria Mopatis, guided by Jon Connington, and now marching with the Golden Company. But the question we have to ask is simple. Who is he really? Let's take a closer look. Hello everyone, and welcome to Storyteller's Codex. Here, we delve deep into the rich lore of The Lord of the Rings, A Song of Ice and Fire, and the vast worlds beyond. Welcome. Young Griff first appears in A Dance with Dragons, when Tyrion meets him while travelling down the Rhoyne. At first, he seems like just another boy in disguise, but soon the truth is revealed. This is no ordinary child. He's introduced as Aegon Targaryen, the son of Prince Rhaegar and Elia Martell, a boy everyone believed had been brutally killed during Robert's rebellion. The story goes like this. At the height of the rebellion, the infant Aegon was swapped with another child. Varys, the Master of Whispers, arranged the exchange, while Illyria Mopatis, the wealthy Magister of Pentost, helped raise him in secret. In exile, he was protected and trained. He learned history, tactics, and languages. He was taught not just to survive, but to rule. And at the centre of his upbringing was one man, Jon Connington. Once the loyal friend of Rhaegar Targaryen, now returned from disgrace to raise the boy he believes is Rhaegar's son. This is the foundation of the legend of Young Griff. But as with everything in Westeros, the question is not just who he is, but whether we can trust the story at all. At first glance, Aegon's story sounds almost too good to be true, but there are strong reasons to believe he really might be who he claims. First, his upbringing. This is no pampered child. He speaks several languages. He's been taught to rule, to think, and to fight. Jon Connington, a former Hand of the King, has trained him personally, and Connington's loyalty to Rhaegar makes his belief in Aegon carry real weight. Second, his allies. Illyria Mopatis has invested years and vast sums of money in supporting him. The Golden Company, the most famous sellsword army in Essos, has sworn to back him. These aren't amateurs, they're disciplined, battle-hardened and well-funded. They wouldn't throw their weight behind a child without good reason. And third, the timing. Westeros is weak, divided and war-torn. The Lannisters cling to power in King's Landing. The North is fractured. Daenerys is still far away in Meereen. Aegon's sudden arrival feels deliberate, like the final step in a long-laid plan. When you put it all together, the case for Aegon is compelling. The boy is smart, well-trained, and perfectly positioned. If he truly is Rhaegar's son, then the Seven Kingdoms may finally have a Targaryen ready to rule again. But of course, not everyone believes Young Griff is truly Aegon Targaryen. In fact, many readers, and some characters, suspect something far more sinister. The first problem is the baby swap story. Varys claims he switched the infant Aegon with another child before the Mountains' attack. But think about it. Gregor Clegane smashed the baby's head against a wall. No one would have been able to tell one child from another after that. It's the perfect cover for a lie. Then there's the question of timing. Why reveal Aegon now after all these years? The answer might lie with House Blackfyre. The Blackfyres were a rival Targaryen branch, born of bastards legitimised long ago. They fought 5 bloody rebellions and claimed the throne. And who backed them, again and again? The Golden Company. It's suspicious, isn't it? That the same Golden Company has now sworn to put Young Griff on the Iron Throne. Their words have always been, "Our word is good as gold." But their loyalty has always been to the Blackfyres. If that's true, then Aegon may not be Rhaegar's son at all. He may be a descendant of the Blackfyres, repackaged as a lost prince. And if so, he could be the greatest pretender Westeros has ever seen. The Golden Company isn't just another sellsword army. They are the most disciplined and respected force in all of Essos. 10,000 strong. Bound by oath, not by coin alone. Their reputation is built on honour, on contracts that never break. But their history tells a different story. The company was founded by Bittersteel, a loyal supporter of House Blackfyre after the Blackfyre Rebellion failed. For more than a century, the Golden Company dreamed of crossing the Narrow Sea, not to fight for any king, but to put a Blackfyre on the Iron Throne. So why now? Why, after so many failed attempts, do they suddenly back Young Griff? If he really is Rhaegar's son, their loyalty is strange. They have no ties to the main Targaryen line. But if he's secretly a Blackfyre descendant, then everything makes sense. This is what makes the Golden Company's support so important. It doesn't just give Aegon an army. It also casts doubt on his true identity. Are they fighting for the son of Rhaegar? Or are they, at last, fulfilling their ancient oath to the Blackfyres? Aegon's arrival changes everything. While Daenerys is still across the sea in Meereen, Aegon has already landed in Westeros. He moves quickly, seizing key castles with the Golden Company at his back, and suddenly, the Lannisters and the Tyrells face a new threat they did not expect. But the real question is this: what happens when Aegon and Daenerys finally cross paths? If both claim the throne, war between them is inevitable, one with dragons, the other with armies and Westerosi lords already swearing to his cause. Then there's Jon Snow. If the truth of his parentage is revealed, his claim could rival both Daenerys and Aegon. In that case, Westeros might face not one, but 3 Targaryen claimants, each with their own vision of what it means to rule. So what role will Aegon play in the wars to come? Will he unite the realm against the others? Will he burn in dragonfire against Daenerys? Or will he, like the Blackfyres before him, become just another pretender lost to history? So who is Young Griff? Aegon Targaryen, the lost son of Rhaegar, or a carefully crafted pretender backed by the Golden Company and Illyrio's gold? The truth is, we don't yet know, but what we can say is this: his claim is strong, his allies are powerful, and his arrival is timed perfectly to shake the 7 kingdoms to its core. In the wars to come, Aegon may rise as a saviour, or fall as just another pawn in the great game, and this is only the beginning. Because behind Aegon stands Jon Connington, the Golden Company, and Illyrio Mopatis, each with their own secrets, each shaping the fate of Westeros in ways we're only starting to understand. We'll dive deeper into them in the next videos, so stay tuned, the story of Young Griff has only just begun. If you're interested in The Lord of the Rings or A Song of Ice and Fire, click one of the links on the screen to dive deeper into the lore. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you next time.